Hello everyone, welcome back to my next video. Today we're going to meet Dee again 1 year later. This is a 1 year update.
Yep.
And we just did an interview and we learned about your last year and the exciting time you've had and some hard times too.
Yeah.
Life is full of joy and sorrow sometimes. But you've managed to get into a new 6x10 cargo trailer.
I have.
And done a gorgeous conversion on it.
Thank you.
So would you mind if we came in and took a look around?
Sure.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
All right.
So tell me all about your trailer.
Okay, well, I guess to start with, like I said in the interview, this was bare bones when I bought it. I put the insulation in, and a couple months later, was visiting at my sister's house, and she bought me the wallboard and the linoleum, so I put that in. Unfortunately, I didn't do a lot of wiring because I didn't know what I was going to have.
Right.
So all my wiring, unfortunately, is on the outside of the wall.
I think that's okay.
But it doesn't look too bad.
No.
And it's easy to get to
right.
if I have to do something.
So what size is the trailer?
6x10. And it's plenty big.
For a single person, yes.
For me, it's plenty big. My bed is almost 30 inches wide. And it's just shy of the 6 feet in length.
Which is plenty for you.
Plenty, and I've raised it up so that underneath I have tons and tons of storage.
Oh, that is a lot of storage.
I have my battery box behind the dresser.
The plastic here is the dresser. Right,
and my laundry area over here. My porta potty, an extra bin that I have things that I don't use all the time.
Mm-hmm. Which is, you always have a bunch of those.
And most people don't even think about it, but I had to have drawers.
Right.
For things like paperwork.
Yes.
For activities. I have a drawer that's just for activity stuff. And a drawer for the necessities like medication stuff that I use constant.
When you live in this tight of space, organization is critical.
It is, and there's nothing in here that doesn't have a purpose. And there's everything is in here. It has a place.
Right. And it has to be in its place.
It has to be in its place. I can't just let it go. I know some people do. I can't. Well, I used to be a clean freak anyhow, but I'm not anymore. I have a television on the wall.
Very nice.
Although I need to get an antenna, but that'll be a while. So I have a 1,000-watt power inverter. Mm-hmm. And a 30-amp control charger, I guess you call it.
And how much solar do you have on the roof?
I have 400 watts of solar. And I have 380 amp hours of battery.
That's very, very good.
Yeah.
That's
and
really good.
I have my ice chest hardwired into, well, hardwired, but wired to the fuse box, which is hardwired to the batteries.
And that's a 12-volt compressor fridge?
That's a 12-volt winter. Yeah, a winter. 45 quart. Uh-huh. And I'll show you that to you in a minute. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, moving on, I have a lot of storage space because I've used these pockets, which I used in the car too, which are wonderful because
those are so handy.
And then I have another one over here with my personal care stuff. This is for all my toiletries and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I built...
And you have a real nice, just a standard office chair. But
that's what it was, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it, but I knew with my health situation, I need to have a place comfortable to sit on, periodically.
Well,
this is perfect.
When you think about how you use a home,
right.
You have a place to sleep, you have a place to go to the bathroom, you have a place to cook, and you have a place to sit comfortably.
Exactly. And I sit and I read here. I eat out of this chair.
Right.
I do everything. Okay, I built this food cabinet.
Really nice.
And it's nailed to the wall, and it doesn't shift around when I travel. And I have boards that I just put a bolt and a wing nut.
Really good idea.
To keep the food from flying all over the place when I'm traveling.
Really good idea.
And so I have a place for everything. Mm-hmm. And then I even have room for my guitar up here on top. That has to come down when I travel, but I do have a place for it. Mm-hmm. It was a concern for me, even though I haven't used it much.
Sure, we all have things we have to move and put on your bed, and then you drive.
Right. So over here, I built a kitchen counter. And I have storage shelves on both sides. And then, I don't know if you can see down here, Bob, but I have a shelf back there.
Oh, yeah. Very good
So
idea.
that I have storage. I have storage.
Uh-huh.
I built a shelf here to hold my stuff that I use all the time for my kitchen. And the shelf is wide enough to have plenty of room for cooking, for sitting things on, for doing things. So that was important to me. Then...
Great little kitchen.
I built this drawer, which is a deep, deep drawer. Goes almost all the way back. And holds all of my kitchen utensils and towels and stuff. Then a friend of mine who, you'll probably see her in the video, Wendy, had this extra table that she had that she wasn't using. It's not real stable, but I put that under there.
Look at that. Very clever.
And we sit and like play cards or whatever. We get together, you know, we do things. It's perfect. And I just slide it in. So I came up with that idea.
Brilliant idea.
And then, so I have, like I said, the winter ice chest, which is 45 quart. And that's my closet over there. It's a
Would you mind if we popped it open?
This is the best ice chest. I did some trial and error like I was telling you. Started out with an AC/DC ice chest. And it drained my batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Just completely every day. And I was just panicked about it. So I went to a 50-quart regular ice chest, and the hassle was just more than I could deal with.
Yeah, I so agree.
And this has so much room, it's like a refrigerator.
Right.
I'm just really thrilled with my ice chest. And then I have and I'll pull it out and show it to you. I had to rig this up a board for it. But I just got this Wave 3 heater.
Oh, good.
And
because one thing you got to do is stay warm. Oh, well, that's perfect.
And so I just put it on a board.
Mm-hmm. It just sits there.
Because I couldn't get the legs. They wouldn't ship them to me.
Really?
Yeah.
How odd.
They didn't want to ship this. This is a like new, not new.
Refurbished?
It's, I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. It just said like new. And the thing about it is I was going to order the new one, which was cheaper.
Oh.
But they wouldn't ship it to me here.
How strange. And
I even have a physical address that I use as well as my post office box, but they wouldn't ship it for some reason. So I ended up spending $200 for that, and I could have got the one you put on one of your YouTube videos for $150 something, but they wouldn't ship it.
It just happened to be on sale at that time.
Yeah, yeah. But anyhow, it's a great heater. I just got it. So I've only had it one day to use it. But it's perfect. It's not like a blast furnace like the Mr. Buddy.
A nice mellow heat.
Right. Right. So, well, I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much it. I did put in a vent, and I put in 2 lights. This one and that one. Over there. Mm-hmm. Those are wired into under the panels. So at least I don't have all those wires. But, I love my trailer.
You should. It's
not perfect. I mean, obviously I'm an amateur. There's so many things that could have been done better. But for me, it's perfect. And I'm not unhappy with anything about it. Nothing. There's really not much I could change.
You live in a 6x10 cargo trailer. How do you shower?
Well, for now, I mean, I have a way to take a shower. I actually have a church that I can go to and shower anytime I want to. Mm-hmm. I rigged up an inside shower knowing it was going to be cold months, but I didn't like it. It just took up too much room.
Right.
But I had it over there where the closet area was. But I also have the way where I can open my doors, and I have a bar that goes across.
Right.
And a shower curtain. And I just put a rubber mat on the ground so that my feet aren't standing on hard rocks.
Right.
And I have a spray shower. It's a great little guy. It's hooked up to battery. This sits down in the water.
I have one just like that.
And this here, I just push the button over here for the power, and it really has good flow.
Yes.
It's a great little shower.
I did a video of me washing, giving Cody a bath with using that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You had 3 different ones, and this was one of them. Yes, it was. So I get a lot of ideas from your videos, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of what I've done, including buying this cargo trailer, was thank you to your video on cargo trailers. And it was the perfect solution for me.
Good.
And I'm grateful every day of my life for this venue, for this community, and for the way you help. I don't mean to get emotional, but you help people more than you know.
Thank you.
And some people may think you're rude and obnoxious at times. Some people think you go overboard with information or whatever they think. But if they only knew what it meant to people like me to be able to watch your videos and from that have the information that takes away the fear. I mean, you know, you don't know what you're doing, you're fearful.
Right.
But when you have information, information is so important. And you have done that. Forgive me, I don't mean to be crazy about this. But I want you to know that a lot of what I've done is thank you to all the information I've received from you, from your videos, from the way you go out and help people and do things to help to make their lives better. And so, okay, I'm done being emotional. Okay, but
thank you. I really sincerely.
But it just really, I'm grateful because I can live like this without fear, and I can have all my needs met without worry. And I also know that if I need help, I can reach out to this community.
Yes.
And someone will step up, and has. I've received some helps, and I'm so grateful. Anyhow, but that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Good. It's a great story.
And I like I said, I love my home.
Great.
And I don't just see it as a trailer. It is my home.
Right.
And where are you going to buy a home for that?
Yes.
You know.
And you can move it anywhere you want.
Anywhere I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even have to pay when I go. You know, it's like free. I can live wherever I want to.
Right.
On BLM land, or it's real cheap for United Forest land. There's some even military establishments, I guess. There's a lot of different ways to live. It's not as widespread, I think. I think it's going to become less over time. That, you know, I don't know. Maybe it'll expand. Who knows? Because a lot of more people are having to live like this.
Right.
Some are choosing, some have to. I started out having to, but it's been a choice for the last year, you know, and yeah. But there is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if people will get on and watch your videos, they can do it without fear.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, anyhow, and yeah, I just can't tell you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Well, Dee, thank you so much for
sharing. And I hope another million people watch these videos.
I do too.
I do. It's been great.
So many of them, their eyes will be opened to another world they don't know about, and some will find hope where they've never had any.
Right. I believe that.
Yeah.
And some will be critical, and that's okay too.
That's true. There's always
because everybody has their opinions.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dee, thank you so much for sharing your home and your life with us. I think you're just an inspiration. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, for those of you out there who've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.